Hey guys, welcome back! Just before we start today, I wanted to quickly mention that I got some feedback that the mob sounds have been way too loud in some of my more recent episodes. I'm honestly not sure why that suddenly happened, but I've turned them down a bit in my settings, so hopefully that will sort it out. But with that out of the way, let's turn our attention to today. So, first we need to make a crystal. And we can of course take 2 new bounties to go with our legendary bounty. So we have find 2 fundamental focuses for 3 echo and a bunch of gold. Kill 58 horde mobs to get a bonus living catalyst. And gather elixir also for 3 echo. Ooh, now an elixir. That does sound like a fun way to start the day. So let's take an elixir. And we should be able to complete this horde mob one in 1 vault, so let's just take that. So let's just pop the elixir seal on, and let's see what we get. What theme do you have for us today? We have, ooh, wait, we have a prosperous vault. And wait, isn't this that theme that I've mentioned multiple times that I've only ever seen single rooms of inside of chaos vaults, and now we actually get the full vault? Okay, prosperous, guaranteed artifact, and the theme that I have never had a full vault of before, but have been looking forward to ever since I first saw it in a chaos vault. I really hope we get some good rolls in here, because if we can complete this, oh, that would be so good. Well, let's just head in, and hopefully we will have some good elixir rolls and be able to complete this. Oh, and there's a hand in our first room. Okay, that is a very good start. Now, if you guys could have some good elixir, you have some. Okay, what about your wooden chests? Do you also have some elixir? Please? Yes, and wooden chests have some elixir? Okay, I think we should, well, maybe it's too early to say we should have a chance, but we've definitely, it's not an impossibility. And thank you for a soul mirror antique. 2 soul mirror antiques. Thank you. And this theme also is absolutely beautiful. It is everything I'd hoped for. Because I'm pretty sure we've only ever seen it as a corridor as well. I don't think it's ever been a full room in the Chaos Vault. So we've never really got to properly appreciate it. And I do love it. I do love it an awful lot. Do I risk making everything worse? Sure. Kill 9 tank mobs. Well, we just killed 2 of them, which is mildly annoying. But I will do my best to find some more tank mobs for you. Ah, you're not going to give me any tank mobs in here, are you? Okay. We've still got plenty of time. And we've completed the bounty, so that's always fantastic. And they are doing a good amount for our elixir, so I suppose I can let them off. Hello, you count as a tank. Wonderful, that's at least 1. But we're really going to have to step up the pace if we're going to complete this god altar before it runs out of time. Yes, hello. You are exactly what I was looking for. Both of you. Thank you very much. Now, if we could just keep up with that, then that would be kind of amazing. And, well, we completed our bounty. Good lord, we found 2 vault shields. I mean, that's fantastic. Yes, hello. You are perfectly timed, my friends. A favour, which gives us, ooh, plus 200% soul shards, and I believe a reputation point as well, which is fantastic. And we can consume a lodestone. When did that happen? Hello? What are you? I am not doing impossible piglins. Are you kidding me? We have a vault completion with a guaranteed artifact right here. I am not about to go and see if I can deal with impossible piglins. Oh, good lord, that would be just throwing away everything that we've got. Ooh, skeletons, and there was a lodestone. Yeah, there's a lodestone in here. What are you? difficulty hard, and some gilded chests. I mean, we can do this for a bit, I think. Hello. I think we just cleared that entire dungeon and did not need to heal once. Okay. Yeah, this new setup we've got going might be kind of epic. Hello, there you are. Perfect. Oh man, new theme, vault complete. We also completed a god altar. I mean, that was certainly an adventure. We completed our bounty, got 147 coin piles, 36 ores, 196 chests, and 726 mobs. Oh, but a guaranteed artifact and extra soul shards. Oh, that was very, very good. And we got some pretty good loot out of there too. We got 4 mod boxes, 3 mystery eggs, a bunch of focuses, over 800 bronze, enough soul mirror antiques to get yet another capstone, 6 jewel pouches, and 28 gear pieces. Plus, we completed our legendary bounty, both of our regular bounties, and we completed the vault. So we get all of this, including our guaranteed artifact. So first, let's see what we can get from these jewel pouches. Ooh, a legendary 10.2 mining speed. It might be a low roll, but I will always take a legendary. Ooh, 2.8% item quantity. I will take it. A max roll reach, I wouldn't say no. Ooh, a legendary 4.2% item rarity. It is yet another low roll, but a legendary item rarity is always fantastic. You know what? Max roll trap disarm with some bonus item quantity. I will take it. And finally, ooh, a pretty high reach, but the other two are very low. A max roll mining speed or a low durability. I feel like that is a pretty good reach, so the item rarity and mining speed is just a bonus. So let's go for that one. And what about all of this lovely, lovely gear? We found one piece of gear with a legendary modifier, and that is this common wand with a plus 29% increased area of effect, which is pretty much a mid-roll and is also on a stat that I'm not overly interested in, and a wand, so I think we will just be scrapping this. And unfortunately, there wasn't anything overly interesting in the rest of this gear, so I think we will just be scrapping all of this. But maybe we'll get luckier with this arcane booster pack, which I feel like it's been a very long time since we've seen an arcane one, so let's see what's inside. We have +1 to a level of Mega Dig if there are between 1 and 5 resource cards, +1 to a level of Ice Armor if there are at least 3 red row evolution cards, or +1 to level of Wrath Totem if there are at most 2 adjacent cards. Unfortunately, we don't really use any of these skills, which is always a shame, but I feel like maybe Ice Armor, I'm not sure we'd ever actually use it, but I think the conditions for it are slightly better, and I mean, I don't ever particularly see any use for Mega Dig, and Wrath Totem at most 2 adjacent cards, you'd have to give this a lot of space, whereas having at least 3 red row evolution cards, I can see that being relatively doable, so let's take this. But maybe the Vault Gods were saving all of the luck that we didn't get with the cards and the gear, and saving it all up for this artifact. Oh boy, first vault of the day and getting a guaranteed artifact is just such a good feeling, but it would be an even better feeling if we got a new artifact. And this time, I think this time I'm gonna guess this one. I'm definitely getting a downwards vibe, so hopefully Ooh. Hopefully it might be one of the new ones, but let's just see. Nope, it was an up top vibe as well. I completely missed it. It was, of course, the dragon. But I believe, yes, we're now 3/4 of the way to a new artifact from the scraps, and that would be amazing. But oh man, the dragon, I'm pretty sure we have had duplicates of the dragon a lot of times. But there is always the next vault and a possible artifact at the end of it. And with that in mind, let's make another crystal. And we should probably repair this magnet because it will definitely break when we head in to the next vault. And I think now we have 5 reputation points with Idona, I think it might be time to move our attention to Tenos. So let's see if I have a good charm for them. And I think this might actually be the biggest charm I've got of anyone, because we have a 50% Tenos affinity charm, which is kind of wild. Our Idona one has been 42%, but I think it's time to go over to Tenos and see if we can get some reputation points and even out the board. Because if we can do that, then we can see about really going back into the Paradox Vault and making something that's completable, which would be so good. So I think let's see what we can do with our Tenos affinity. And we can of course take our fundamental focus bounty, and I think I'm just going to run a nice random vault. So let's see what we get. What do you have for us? Ooh, we have a hoard with plus 50% item quantity and a brazier with 5 braziers to find. Okay, this should be very, very good for us. And if we're lucky, we will find some of the more interesting braziers along the way. But I suppose let's just head in and let's see what we can find. Hello, do you have a nice brazier down here for us? I would also love to get something interesting. I also completely forgot that husks have a tendency to crit more than the other horde mobs. So our lack of critical hit resistance is quite a detriment inside of this vault, but I'm hoping our amazing lucky hit chance will sort out all of our healing needs. Oh hi! It's been a while. I'm just gonna look and see what you guys have got. A chest plate, I don't think we need that. We could take the pyretic focus, maybe. That guy's a champion. Oh, it's so tempting to kill it. But it would make them so sad, but I would get loot. Oh, the moral dilemmas this game gives me. I don't think we need the infused catalyst though. I mean, would they even notice just one guy missing? I'm sure they would. They're all so happy and dancing. I'm not gonna do it. I can't. I'm gonna buy this pyretic focus. I don't know that we need it, but we definitely have the gold for it. So we'll just buy that. And I'm not gonna kill the champion as much as I want to. You did a fantastic show and your dancing was beautiful, and I have missed all of you. You guys need to show up more often. Honestly, waiting this long to show back up again. Alright, let's deal with these guys outside. You can't come in, you will spoil their show. I will not let anyone ruin their wonderful, wonderful music. Even me. Part of me still wants to go back and kill that champion, but I'm not gonna do it. They have extra speed, but we have extra item rarity. I mean, I will take that. 10% extra speed shouldn't cause us too many problems. Hello, Brazier. I mean, I'll take some regen, sure. Richer ores, but the mobs have a chance to be ethereal. Talk about my absolute worst nightmare. No, thank you. Oh, hi there, Paint Bucket Room. You have honestly been showing up an awful lot recently, and I am very happy to see you, as always. Oh, and you have a lot of coins for us. Good lord, look at you. I do wonder sometimes, we always seem to go in like waves of finding specific Omega rooms, and I feel like right now we are definitely on a wave of finding the Paint Bucket Room, which I am most definitely here for, because this is easily one of my top favourite Omega rooms, because you get a little bit of everything, which is one of my favourite things. But it's just, I always just find it very interesting that you just get such specific little trends. Hello, I would just like all of these chests, including that trinket that you decided to give me. Thank you very much. And we should probably keep going, because we still have more braziers to find. Oh, we could have got it with fuller chests as well, but I will still take it, because 25% extra mob spawns, that shouldn't be too bad for us. Hello, would you happen to have a good brazier? You have extra soul shards, but they have extra damage and health. I mean, I suppose we could take that. That's not too bad. You have more traps, but we get extra item quantity. I'm not overly a fan of traps, but thank you for blowing everything up. I suppose we could take it. Hello. Do you have coin explosion? No, but you have dungeon doors. But we lose our healing efficiency. Well, we can probably afford to do that. I don't overly like losing my healing efficiency, but I would potentially like to do a dungeon, and we can probably lose 20% considering we just got something that gives us 40. So let's go for that. What are you? Normal zombies? Okay, let's see if we can do this very quickly. Ooh, and a modifier table. Ooh, those are both for ones, so let's go for the helmet. And let's see if we can just steal all of these chests super quickly. Then we just need to make our way home, which should be pretty close, I would think. Perfect. Let's just pop some kiwis on our hotbar just in case. And let's make our way home. I possibly should have chosen something other than kiwis, but I still think we should be able to make our way home from this. Yes, this should be our home room. Yeah. Ooh, now that was a very nice vault. How did we do? We got 172 coin piles, 22 ores, 174 chests, and 422 mobs. We got 40% extra item quantity, 20% extra item rarity, and we started out with 50% item quantity. We should have got some good loot, and I mean 52 ornate chests, 44 living, and 24 gilded. I think that should have been quite rewarding for us. And once again, we got some pretty good loot from that vault. We got 13 mystery eggs, over 400 knowledge essence, a ton of focuses, over 1,000 bronze, a pyretic focus from the lovely cockroaches. We got a crystal caves inscription, a trinket, 2 charms, 3 jewel pouches, and 37 gear pieces. And on top of that, we completed the vault. So we also get this. So let's see what we can find in these jewel pouches. Max roll vanilla immortality. Ooh, but 2.9% item quantity. I will take that. Another 2.9% item quantity. I mean, I won't say no. And finally, Durability, ooh, those are all pretty low. So let's gamble. A max roll Draptor sum. Our dual luck has been on point today. But let's see about all of this gear. I think the only piece of gear we're going to be keeping hold of is this Omega shield, which obviously doesn't have our lovely legendary thorns damage, but it does have a lot of other stuff going for it. It's got a good amount of crafting potential, it's not the best on durability or repairs, but there is so much room to add lovely prefixes and suffixes to the shield, so I think I'm going to keep this and put it in our backup chest. And then we of course cannot forget our lovely, lovely trinket from the paint bucket room. And hopefully we might get lucky and actually get a frog this time, but let's just see what we get. Nope, we got the Ender Anchor, which isn't something I'm ever particularly interested in using. I think it's mildly useful for like the overworld, but making the items automatically teleport to you when in range of your magnet, I mean, we just let it all come in with a pretty decent velocity. I don't think we particularly lose too much stuff. And we actually already have two in our backups chest, one with 26 uses and one with 29. So I think this one with 20 uses, I think this is just going to be scrapped. But before we do anything else, I think we should probably fix up this chest plate because 59 durability, that isn't going to get us very far. And I think we should have time for one more bolt today. So let's make ourselves a crystal. And it looks like we're going to need just a bit more netherrack, but everything else is looking fine. And one quick trip to the nether later, we have everything we need. And we can of course take one more bounty, so we have mine 15 black opal for 3 echo gems. Pretty good. Or kill 48 horde mobs and also get 3 echo gems. I mean, we should be able to complete that nice and easily. And I think last episode I mentioned wanting to run a bingo vault, so I figure let's put a nice bingo seal on and we'll just see how we do. Ooh, let's hope for at least one good bingo line. But we do have one of the really nice lush themes, so that already makes this pretty good. But is there a good line for us? There is definitely some things on here that we may be able to do. For example, this line, I think it is definitely possible that we could do this if we get lucky, but I don't quite know what our best line is going to be. You know what, for now I'm going to leave it on this one, mostly because I do want to know what this combo entails, and then obviously as we get going we can move things around and see which line looks most completable, but I am intrigued by this one. So let's just head in and let's see what we can find for ourselves. Hello! We need to rapidly kill hordes. Okay, before I'm gonna have to just spawn a bunch of guys. We also need to primitively kill them, and that's sorted. And oh, one of these guys is a champion. That would be you. Goodbye. And we killed a champion, and he gave us a pog. That was very, very kind of you. Let's see if we can rapidly kill... Yes, rapidly kill horde mobs. Fantastic. As much as I do kind of want to see what that combo is, this line is looking... Ooh, a lost bounty? We're buying that. This line is looking pretty good for us. Obviously, we need to find pylons and also 7 coins close to each other. But if we can manage that, then this line is pretty good. Hello. I unfortunately, once again, need to kill an absolute ton of assassins. And you guys, where you turn from 1 into like 30, you are just the perfect way to do this. And I am sorry about that, but you're very, very convenient for me. What about ornate chests? Rapidly loot 7. Oh, we should be able to do that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, rapidly loot ornate. Fantastic. I do love when a plan comes together. We do need to work on flawlessly killing hordes, which the baby is definitely not gonna help. But we did complete our horde mob bounty, which is fantastic. And we've looted Gilded. Thank you, we have killed enough assassins. If we can just focus on flawlessly killing the horde mobs. Oh, for goodness sake, the babies. It's always the babies. Well, we've killed enough hordes, and that's a good start. Now we just need to try and flawlessly kill them, which that's a little bit more tricky. Well, we've killed enough tanks, so if we can just primitively kill them, we will actually have one of the lines completed. Oh, hello, what do you want? Kill 224 horde mobs. I mean, that might be about how many it takes before I'm going to actually manage to flawlessly kill 35 of them, so I will give it a shot. Baby, no. Please no. Just 5 more. Yes! Flawlessly kill hordes. We actually got there. Okay, so now for this line... Good lord, boy, where did you come from? For this line, we need to find one more pylon. And we need to find 7 coin piles close to each other. Hello, tank! Yes! Whoa, okay, we completed a bingo line. That may have been incredibly chaotic, but we completed a line. We got 25% item quantity, and I believe we got a reputation point. Oh, okay, that ended up paying off very nicely for us, but good lord was it a wild ride. Oh wait, don't we need to... Yes, we need to rapidly loot 7 coins. We can definitely do that here. Yes! Okay, rapidly loot coins. If we can just find one more pylon, we will actually have a second bingo line. Okay, this is going very well for us. And we've looted enough coins. That is fantastic. I don't think we are going to be able to find what we are looking for. But we did still complete a line on the bingo, which honestly is better than we quite often do. So I'm still definitely going to take this as a win. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to be clicking that, and I would very much like to take these ores. Thank you very much. And we got 97 coin piles, 8 ores, and 157 chests, and 665 mobs. But we did get a bingo, and we also got a favour, and I believe a reputation point from Tenos, which is fantastic. And even though we spent a lot more time fighting mobs than we did looting, we still got a good amount of stuff. We got 5 mod boxes, a good amount of focuses, although unfortunately not the fundamental we need for our bounty. But we also got a pog from the champion, a lost bounty from the vendor, a charm, 2 jewel pouches, and 16 gear pieces. Plus, we completed our horde mob bounty, and we completed the vault, so we also get all of this. So, let's see if there's anything interesting in these 2 jewel pouches. 4.2% copiously. I suppose I'll take it. And as for our other one, those are all pretty low, so let's gamble. And we got, ooh, very low mining speed. I think we will scrap that. And as for all of this gear, unfortunately, I don't think we got anything worth keeping hold of, so we will just be scrapping all of this. But then we managed to get this mega arcane booster pack, so let's see what's in here. We have +1 to a level of Mega Jump if there are between 1 and 5 yellow cards, +1 to a level of Nova if there are at most 2 arcane cards, interesting, +1 to a level of Rejuvenation Totem if there are also at most 2 arcane cards, +1 to a level of Mega Dig if there are at least 7 blue evolution cards, or +1 to a level of Hatred Totem if there is at most 1 arcane card. I don't think Mega Jump and Mega Dig have never particularly appealed, and Hatred Totem and Rejuvenation Totem, I have heard great things about the totem, I think especially the regeneration, but I also feel like at the moment especially, we don't really need any help with our healing. And I do always hear great things about Nova. Obviously currently we're specialised into Frost Nova, and I believe Nova itself is an ability power, so it would be an entire build change. But I think if we were ever to go down that route, I probably would go for Nova. So let's take that. And of course we also got our lost bounty. So let's see what it's going to give us. We have mine 5 Bomb Ignite and get a wealthy catalyst, some gear, a good amount of gold, and some Blizzard Lemons. Definitely don't think it's as good of a deal as our last one, but I will still go for it. And just before we finish for today, I think it's about time we roll some more mystery eggs, because we are still missing just a couple of mobs before we can call our setup truly complete. We of course need one more of our ever elusive glow squids, but then we also need just one more guardian, and it has been a very long time since we've actually rolled any of the hostile mystery eggs. So I think let's roll these first. And we got Blaze, Cave Spider, Creeper, Drowned, Enderman, Evoker, Hoglin, Husk, Magma Cube, Phantom, Piglin Brute, Normal Piglin, Pillager, Shulker, Skeleton, Slime, Spider, Stray, Zombie, Wither Skeleton, and Zombified Piglin. So no luck on that front. But maybe our glow squids will have some mercy on us. So let's roll these. And we got rabbit, sheep, parrot, cow, chicken, bat, salmon, bee, turtle, donkey, cod, cat, pig, strider, dolphin, panda, pufferfish, and regular squid. The mystery egg luck was not with us today, but to be fair, we had plenty of luck in other places today, so I can't really hold it against it. But on that note, I think I'm going to leave this episode here, and it was a very fun one. I definitely think I want to run some more bingos very soon, because I also enjoyed that last vault, so maybe we will run some more of those next time. But until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!